Good morning. Today is a day. I think it's gonna be a pretty normal day, which means today is a good day to show you guys how I am pretty effortlessly putting this necklace on, that's for sure. My nails are really long right now, so it makes doing fine things like that very difficult. But anyway, today will be a good day to demonstrate how I am effortlessly maintaining the physique that I have post effortless weight loss. Because I told you guys a couple videos ago that I kind of unintentionally and effortlessly, because I wasn't putting in direct effort to doing it, lost a good amount of weight. And by weight, I mean body fat. And it's mostly just due to a shift in my lifestyle, due to me deciding to live more aligned and embodied, which resulted in me naturally just eating more protein, hydrating better. I can't even open this. Being more consistent with exercise and overall having much lower stress, which honestly was probably like the biggest factor. But the point is that I was not actively trying to lose weight. I did not think I needed to lose fat. I was not putting myself in a calorie deficit. I wasn't tracking calories. There were just natural shifts that happened in my lifestyle and thus in my body and thus led to fat loss. So today I'm gonna walk you through my day of what I'm doing to maintain this fat loss and just kind of give you some general like overview tips on things to consider on your fat loss journey and maintaining your results. I just realized I put this necklace on backwards because I couldn't see it because I was just looking in this tiny little screen here. It's gonna be one of those days, I guess. First stop of the day is the coffee shop, but big props to me. I said I was gonna quit caffeine and I have massively cut back on my caffeine intake. I'm very proud of myself. I'm having caffeine no more than every other day. And I think in this last week, I've only had a caffeinated coffee twice. My goal is to only be consuming a caffeinated coffee 1 to 3 days a week. So like, we're basically there. My next goal is to stop starting my day with iced mochas. One step at a time, quitting caffeine and then quitting morning sugar. We're working on it. Cleo knows what it's time for next. Cold plunge. Okay, bye. This is a point in my day when I stop and check in with my body and ask myself, like, is this a good idea? Initially, it's always, no, don't jump in the freezing cold water. But the more important question is, how am I going to feel after? Am I going to feel nourished and energized, or am I going to feel depleted and fatigued? And today, unfortunately, I know it's gonna make me feel good and energized, so I gotta jump in the cold water. I've also recently adjusted the temperature on the cold plunge. I used to be cold plunging in the low 50s and now it's set at 47. Very proud of myself. I've been going for 2 to 3 minutes, which honestly, like once you're in, I could be deeper in the water. I'm working on it. We're building tolerance. But like once I'm in, I've now been in for 1 minute 45. I feel like I could stay in here. My skin hurts a little bit. My feet are in pain. We are at 3 minutes in the cold plunge. Time to get out. And now for my favorite part, the part that actually is what convinces me to do the cold plunge, the post-plunge sun time. Gonna get some lovely vitamin D. I'm gonna start getting some work done while I'm out here too. Yay. This has literally been my favorite way to start my day lately. Like I feel so good right now, but also I'm hungry, so breakfast time. And what are we making today on this beautiful, sunny, warm day? Chocolate frosty smoothie bowl. Let's go. So one of the big and most important things that I am doing to maintain my current physique post weight loss is maintaining the habits that got me here, which were increased hydration, increased protein intake, and consistency with movement. And then also just like working in alignment with my whole life, but that's less of a habit, more of a lifestyle. But like even so far, just this morning, I woke up and I hydrated with my kombucha, and then I went for a walk outside to get some sun, but also to get some movement in. I walked to go get my coffee, but then I also walk around while I'm drinking my coffee, so that I just like stay active for like 20 or 30 minutes in the morning. And then doing the cold plunge, getting the sun exposure, that's really stuff that feels like it's in alignment with what is helpful for my body right now. Like it feels really good for me. And then starting my day with a ton of protein. And there is only 1 scoop of protein powder in here, so you would think maybe it's only 20 grams of protein, but last time I logged this, it was like 40 or 50 grams of protein. Honestly, not even sure how or why, but all the little things that I add in just add up. Maintaining the habits that you use to get to your goal is so key in being able to maintain the progress that you've made. And this is why it is so important to take a sustainable, healthy approach to fat loss. Because if you reach your dream body doing things that you hate or using super unsustainable methods, then you're either gonna have to do stuff that you hate for like the rest of your life, or you're eventually going to kind of the inevitable revert back to your old behaviors and regain the weight and get stuck yo-yoing back and forth for the rest of your life, just hating your body and never being able to make progress and maintain it. The other way to do it is to go slower, implement healthy, sustainable habits that feel good for you, that support your body and support your health. And this can be tricky because there's so much patterning in our brains just driving us to do the other options of like things that we hate / unsustainable things to get quick results. And it's really hard to reframe and do things slower. But like in the end, it's not actually slower, because if you have to keep restarting and you're yo-yoing back and forth forever, but with the slower way, you actually reach your goals at some point, then you have done it faster than with the other option where you never get there. And this is where a lot of fat loss programs go wrong, is they're not built around this idea that to change your body, you have to change your lifestyle. And when you change your lifestyle, your body will change for the better and for the worse. So if you change your lifestyle in super unsustainable, unhealthy ways, yes, your physique will change, but it's gonna be unsustainable. So when you change your lifestyle inevitably again to go back to what you're doing before, your body will go back to where it was before. So it really requires just like reframing your entire approach to fat loss to get to the point where maintaining is easy. Like maintaining should be the easy part. If it's really hard to maintain your physique once you've gotten to where you wanna be, you did something wrong. So with that said, very exciting news. I am doing a summer flash sale on my courses, Fat Loss 101 and Reverse Dieting 101. So if you want to learn how to lose weight in a healthy, sustainable way so that maintenance is actually pretty freaking easy and not like feeling like you're constantly starving yourself and can only eat salads and have to exercise every single day really hard for the rest of your life, then you're gonna wanna sign up for either Fat Loss 101 or Reverse Dieting 101. If you have a question about which one to sign up for, I'll leave a link down in the description to help you figure out which course is right for you. But they are going to be $150 off for the next week, so through the end of the month. It's been like almost a year, I think, since I did any sales on my courses. So you might want to take advantage of this, because I don't know when I'm gonna do another one. Maybe soon, maybe not for another year. The code will be SUMMER150. I'll leave links to both in the description down below, but you can go to fatloss101.com or reversedieting101.com to sign up for either course. Now is the perfect time to sign up if you want to have your goal physique by next summer and be able to maintain it for all future summers thereafter without having to do extra dieting or juice cleanses or extra exercise or anything like that. If you are tired of crash dieting, tired of feeling like you are just constantly fighting your body in the gym, fighting against cravings, fighting your hormones, all of those things, like it's freaking exhausting. If you are tired of that, these courses are for you. Go check them out, sign up, save $150 with the code SUMMER150, and I will see you inside the courses. I just got crack-a-lackled at the chiropractor. He added a new muscle release exercise post cracking to my routine that felt so amazing for my body. It's like you use just like a psoas release tool and you just lay on it. I felt like I could breathe better afterwards, so that's a revelation. So speaking of maintaining all the habits, it is time for hydration, but not just any old hydration. No, 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 that would be boring. This is gonna be today's concoction. So I'm going with my LMNT electrolytes in the grapefruit flavor, and then I'm throwing in some Organifi Glow to hopefully help a little bit with my skin. It naturally supports collagen, yay. And then I have been using a lot of Bioptimizer stuff lately, and including their magnesium breakthrough in my water. This stuff is delicious by itself. Whenever I'm like in a rush, don't have time to just like make a whole concoction, I'll usually just throw some of this in like 16 ounces of water and chug it. But when I have time to like sit and make things and sip, then I do all of this. And then lastly, I'm gonna throw in some Symbiotica glutathione. This is a master antioxidant, so it's gonna be really good at fighting free radicals and all that amazing stuff. So all of that is gonna go in here. I'm gonna fill it up. It's gonna be, I think this is 32 ounces. Do you have to add all of this kind of stuff to your water to make it hydrating? No. I do recommend electrolytes, but other than that, no. For me, it mostly just makes it a lot more fun, and I'm a lot more motivated to drink my water when it has a ton of added health benefits. It is now time for a little movement, a little flow. Staying consistent with exercise is super important when it comes to maintaining your physique, but I also haven't been exercising intensely by any means. Like for the most part, my workouts for the last few weeks have been like 30 minutes of more mobility focused, stability, stretchy, flowy kind of stuff. It's still really difficult for me because I'm not very mobile, so I'm working on it. But it's certainly not like I'm burning a ton of calories and I feel the burn the whole time and I'm like dying and sweating and feeling uncomfortable. Like I am moving in the way that feels best for my body right now, that feels nourishing and it feels good and it leaves me energized, etc. And I'm also experimenting with so many new movement types. I did a pole dancing class last night. That was so far out of my comfort zone, but I'm gonna try reformer Pilates for the first time tomorrow. So even though I'm actively trying to be consistent with exercise and trying to get in some amount of movement every day, I am taking, I'm not doing workouts every day. I have rest days where I just do my normal walking, but I'm just being very intentional about not being sedentary and making sure I'm regularly moving my body in a way that feels good and feels nourishing. So that said, I did 20-30 minutes of movement mobility stuff very low-key at the chiropractor today, so I think I'm just gonna do 20-30 minutes right now of flowy, stretchy mobility stuff and then go for a walk, and then it's dinner time. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living. Workout complete, walk complete. My walk turned into a 45-minute walk because I was getting stuff done on my phone and I was being super productive, and so I just kind of kept going. But that's good because now I am less stressed because I got more done. And I am absolutely craving a sweet green salad, so I just ordered one, gonna go pick it up, and that's gonna be dinner. Salad bowl acquired, and the sweet green that I go to is right next to a Creation, which is like a juice place, but they also have amazing, delicious gluten-free treats. So I got a little gluten-free brownie. And we have dinner. Oh god, I'm gonna forget what's in here. It's obviously kale, quinoa, sweet potato, chicken, carrots, cabbage, chickpeas, and then also some toasted almonds and their hot honey chicken
sauce stuff. It's delicious, highly recommend. And then I just have a smidge of kombucha to take my dinner supplements with. But this is another big thing that I'm doing right now to maintain my physique, and that is not under eating. And I know there's gonna be so many people in the comments being like,
you had a smoothie and a salad. You ate nothing, but
my smoothie, when you actually track it, is close to like 1,000 calories. This salad, somewhere between 700 and 900 calories. I'm gonna have a brownie for dessert. I'm gonna have another little drink. I've been having beverages throughout the day. It adds up. Also, a relatively small human. I'm 5'2", so I don't need as much food as the average person, and I'm not like lifting heavy. I'm not doing any intense exercise, so I need less food than I was eating like back when I was lifting all the time. But the point is, I am eating when I'm hungry, stopping when I'm full, eating to complete satiety, not restricting, like basically intentionally eating at maintenance just by listening to my body. And this is where I see so many people go wrong on their fat loss journeys, is they lose a couple pounds and then they are terrified to add calories back. But if you stay at your lower calorie intake that you were using to lose weight, your body adapts and that becomes your maintenance calories, which in turn makes it so much easier to accidentally regain all the weight when you do inevitably end up increasing your calorie intake, because you can't just starve yourself on salads 24/7. So making sure that once you reach your goals, you go back to a healthy intake of calories and of nutrients is so important, or else you're just gonna end up yo-yoing back and forth, but making it harder and harder and harder to lose fat every time after that. Look at this little fluffy butt. So finished my dinner, finished my brownie, and now it is time for my evening delicious beverage. So lately I have been making this drink every night and I love it so much. I have my homemade, I think this is almond, cashew, pepita, and sunflower seed milk. And then, like I said earlier, I've been trying out a lot of Bioptimizer stuff lately. I've been using their microbiome breakthrough, which they sent me when I told them that I had skin issues, and they're like, you gotta be on the microbiome breakthrough. So I've been trying to take this regularly, and honestly, like, since I started using it regularly, I do think my skin has gotten better. There's a couple other factors that I think are also helping improve my skin, but like when I started using this is also when I started seeing significant improvement post Greece, because like my skin was doing pretty darn well before I went to Greece, and then in Greece it was just so hot, and maybe it was like allergens in the environment too, I don't know, but my skin went from doing the best it's been in a long time to like, and so I've been trying to get back to where I was before Greece since I've been back from Greece. But this is one of the things that I've implemented. I'm doing 1 scoop of that. Then honestly, just for like the benefits and added fun flavor, I'm throwing in their mushroom breakthrough chai flavor. Been doing like half a scoop, or else I just end up with so many powders that it's just like a lot of powder. But this has lion's mane, chaga, cordyceps reishi. We all love some good adaptogenic mushrooms, and it also has bovine collagen and marine collagen, so love that. And then the last thing I've been adding, mostly for flavor and also because it was a gift from a friend, I've been adding in the Beam Dream. I'm just adding it because it's chocolate flavor, and I just blend it all up. And cheers. And I think another big thing, which is one that I already touched on in my video about how I lost the fat in the first place, but something that has become even more profound for me in the last few weeks, is just really intently and purposefully listening to my body, my intuition, my gut, and just really trying to honor whatever is coming up for me. Like this week has been a very sad week for me. And a couple days ago, I just had lots of sadness. And past Marissa would have been like, okay, I'm sad, but like, I gotta get my stuff together and like be productive and push through, essentially. But instead, I let myself just cry for quite a while. And then I tuned into myself and asked myself like what I needed, how I could support myself. And I felt like what I needed at that moment was support from friends, from other people. So I reached out to a friend. Like I allowed myself to ask specifically for help. I texted her, I was like, hey, can I please come just like sit on your couch? And she was like, yes, come over. So I went over to her house, decided to throw myself a pity party. I ordered a pizza. I was like, there's nothing else. Like tonight's the night to just sit on a couch, eat pizza, be sad, talk to a friend. Like, I am going to honor the fact that like, that's all I can really do right now. And that in itself, like making those decisions to honor what was coming up for me was in itself so incredibly healing, because it was essentially me telling my body, I've talked about this in my videos about therapy, but like when I was doing therapy, my therapist is on maternity leave now, but we use the internal family systems framework of therapy, which essentially says that like we have all of these different parts within us that are a family that make up who we are. So me choosing to listen to them and honor what was coming up from them was essentially me talking back to them saying like, I got you, I hear you, I'm going to give you what you need. And that reassurance of like, something's coming up, I hear it, I see it, I respond to it accordingly, is just so essential in building self-trust. And when you have self-trust, you have a much deeper sense of calmness and inner peace and groundedness. And what this essentially translates to is less stress. And stress causes health issues. Stress causes back gain. So in this roundabout way, me honoring my body, honoring the different parts of myself is huge in keeping the fat off that I've lost. And also huge in many other areas of my life. But essentially, the more centered, calm, grounded, etc. you are within yourself, the safer your body is going to feel. And this sense of inherent safety within yourself goes so far in reducing all of the chaos and stress that can be contributing to chronic health issues and fat gain, difficulty losing fat, fat regain, etc. I am getting ready for beddy. I mean, I'm probably not going to sleep for like 2-ish hours, but you know, took a shower, winding down, made myself more hydration. A giant thing of tea. We have minty ginger detox, which I think is just mint and ginger tea, and then a Tulsi sleep tea. Tulsi sleep. So, key takeaways from this video that you can actually implement into your life if you are trying to lose fat and keep it off is, first and foremost, make sure you lose fat the healthy, sustainable way to start with. If you don't have that foundation, then there's like no tips that are gonna work to help you keep the weight off long term. You will gain it back. You have to make sure you're doing things in a sustainable way. You have to make sure that the lifestyle changes you're implementing are things that feel good for you, things that you can stick with long term. You have to make sure you're not drastically slowing down your metabolism with the actual process that you're using to lose fat. And honestly, if you do all of those things, then keeping the weight off afterwards just does not feel like a lot of effort. Like, this video was me keeping the weight off, but like I didn't really do anything special or different. I just maintained the habits that I implemented to lose the weight, but made sure to increase my calories back to maintenance, actively eating more, and just lean even harder into the alignment thing. That's really it. Weight loss is honestly pretty straightforward and simple when you do it the right way. It's just slower. It only feels like a complicated uphill battle when you're not doing it the right way. So again, reminder, if you want to do it the right way to start off so that you don't keep gaining and losing the same 10, 20, whatever pounds, summer sale, flash sale, good to next week. Summer 150 to get $150 off Fat Loss 101 or Reverse Dieting 101. Check them out. As always, let me know if you have any questions about the courses. Happy to point you in the right direction as to which one is better for you. They come with course materials, they come with group coaching, they come with group support, they come with all sorts of tools and spreadsheets and super flexible workout programs. So basically anything you could ever want. Ooh, and just super side note that I just remembered, I am about to embark on like a 30-day, this is gonna sound so corny, 30-day self-love journey. But I'm like challenging myself to do one thing for myself to show myself that I love myself every day for 30 days. And the only like rule that I'm implementing is it can't be something that I already do all the time, like exercise. I do it because I love myself, but like I do that almost every single day, and that would super be cheating if I just like did what I normally do every single day and I was like, yeah, I love myself. I mean, it still counts, but you know, I'm challenging myself to show myself extra love, like going beyond what I normally do. So if you guys have any ideas of things that I can do to show myself that I love myself, let me know down in the comments. I have an ongoing list. I have a bunch, but I would love just some ideas, some inspiration. And on that note, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, your gym buddies. Follow me on Instagram, MissFitAndNerdy. If you want to see more content about health and fitness, you can check it out over here. See future videos. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the little notification bell so you can notify when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!